In the grand tapestry of Indonesia's rich history, there exists a thread that's woven with a dark hue, a chapter that's etched in blood and tears. It's a tale that begins with the formation of the Partai Komunis Indonesia, or PKI, the Indonesian Communist Party. Emerging in the early 20th century, the PKI was initially a beacon of hope for many Indonesians. It promised a utopia of equality, freedom, and prosperity. Yet as the years rolled on, this beacon's light began to flicker, dim, and eventually, it cast a long, ominous shadow over the archipelago nation. The PKI's rise to prominence began in the 1920s, a time when Indonesia was still under the clutches of Dutch colonial rule. The party's ideology, steeped in Marxism and Leninism, struck a chord with the oppressed masses. It became the mouthpiece for the workers and peasants, advocating for their rights and freedom. However, it wasn't long before the party's true colors began to show. By the 1950s, the PKI had become a potent political force, holding a significant number of seats in the Indonesian parliament. Yet, with power came corruption and a ruthless pursuit of dominance. The PKI embarked on a campaign of violence and terror, eliminating anyone who stood in their path. The darkest chapter in the PKI's history unfolded on the night of 30th September 1965. In an attempt to seize absolute power, the PKI orchestrated a coup, leading to the assassination of 6 high-ranking army generals. This single event sparked a nationwide anti-communist purge, which lasted for months and claimed the lives of hundreds of thousands of Indonesians. The aftermath of the purge was equally grim. The PKI was officially banned. Its members and sympathizers were hunted down, and a climate of fear and suspicion pervaded the nation. The shadow of the PKI's reign of terror lingered on, leaving a lasting scar on Indonesia's collective psyche. In the grand scheme of things, the PKI's rise and fall serve as a cautionary tale. It underscores the dangers of unchecked power, the perils of ideological extremism, and the devastating consequences of political violence. It's a grim reminder that the pursuit of a utopian dream can sometimes lead to a dystopian nightmare. In summary, the PKI's history in Indonesia is a tale of promise turned perilous. Born out of a desire for equality and freedom, the party descended into a vortex of violence and terror, culminating in a failed coup and a nationwide purge. The PKI's legacy is a stark warning of the potential pitfalls of political extremism and the indelible scars it can leave on a nation's history. Remember, history serves not only as a record of our past, but also as a guide for our future. It behooves us all to learn from the mistakes of yesteryears, to ensure that history's darker chapters are not repeated.